Previously on Frags to Riches.
Do not blind buy. I don't condone blind buying. You shouldn't do it. It's not wise. And if you do, you're a fool. But other than that, enjoy the video. Is that right, yeah? Good, because I want to get this done because I need to order that Bvlgari fragrance, the Man in Black essence. Looks the bollocks. What, have I smelt it? Of course I ain't fucking smelt it. Just take a punt, mate. It's part of the fun, isn't it? Word to your mother, my name's Steve, this channel is FRAG30 Imperious and thank you for tuning in, I love you. So today I'm bringing back a sort of series that I started a while ago, kind of back in the day when I was doing a lot of blind buying because I was excited by the whole prospect of fragrances and increasing my collection, etc. So basically that series is blind buy, win or fail. So I've done a video recently about top 5 most kind of safest blind buys, and in that video I did not condone blind buying. I don't recommend it, you know, as an influencer, which is the most wanky thing you're going to hear me say. I have to sort of not condone blind buying, but yeah, fuck that, I do it all the time, mate. I love it, I absolutely love it. It's the thrill, I'm not gonna lie, it's just the buzz. I always do my research, watch loads of reviews, read all the FRAG30 reviews, etc, etc. And then it's just a bit of a punt, isn't it? It's a gamble, it's a risk, that's the fun of it. So yeah, I've done that today, so let's find out what. So today's blind buy, win or fail is this. Bvlgari's Man in Black essence. So why this fragrance, you might be wondering? Well, it's because the original Man in Black I've always really liked, and it gets compared to Spice Bomb as well, and it's the same situation that I really like it, but I don't love them. I don't love Spice Bomb or Man in Black. I just really like them. I think they're nice and I respect them, but for me, I think the sweetness is just a little bit too much. It's a bit too amped for me and a bit too bubblegummy, and I think I would rather, basically I started looking into the flankers because I thought I like that DNA, but I'd like to just maybe tone down some of that sweetness and maybe make it a bit more sort of smoother and a bit more like sophisticated maybe. So that's when I started looking at the flankers. Now there's a few flankers of Man in Black, but there's two sort of main ones. There's Man in Black Essence, which is what this is, and there's Man in Black Orient as well. And I started looking at those two and kind of comparing them. And originally I was going to go for the Orient. It's got like oud in it, though it's meant to be not very oudy, and it's kind of a lot more kind of spicy and kind of a bit sort of full-on richness, where this is kind of somewhere in between, like apparently somewhere in between the original Man in Black and the Orient, which is kind of sort of quite full-on with the spice and the kind of oud. So that's kind of what swung it for me. This is kind of somewhere in between. It's meant to be a bit more sophisticated, a bit rounder, and it's also got like cocoa in it apparently, even though that's not listed on the notes for FRAG30. So I kind of liked the sound of this one basically. So yeah, I took a punt on it. So the notes on FRAG30 are suitably vague. At the top there's that rum note, which you'll see throughout the Man in Black line, and I think that's that note that makes it what it is, to be honest. It's that nice boozy note which kind of totally grabs your attention in the opening. I really like, I'm looking forward to trying that on this one. There's also some spices, don't know which ones. In the mids there's some musk and there's some flowers, again not very helpful. And in the base there's some resin, don't know what resin. There's also oriental notes, don't know what oriental notes, and then there's also some gaiac wood. So notes don't really kind of sell much, but I've kind of read some reviews, I've watched some videos, and I think I know where this kind of sits, but I'm not sure, so I'm looking forward to finding out. Now I have received a sample of the Man in Black Orient, the other flanker that I mentioned earlier, from one of my subscribers, John Snow. We've kind of been talking about this because he's kind of starting to get into the Bvlgari range, and he actually sent me a sample, and I'm going to send him a sample of this. So I've got the Man in Black Orient on this arm, which is opens up very boozy and really enjoyable, and then as it starts drying down, you certainly recognise the oud starts to come through, and it's kind of a real sort of rich woody oud. It's kind of a bit, it's a bit kind of like a smoky oud, I would say. It's kind of quite a smoky, spicy oud. So it's quite full on. It makes it a lovely scent, really nice. I think more people should be talking about it, but I'm hoping that this one sits kind of between the Man in Black and this one. So let's find out. So here we go, I'm excited. So I'm excited to try this. The packaging on this is kind of quite renowned. So it's they actually commissioned an artist to design this, so it's kind of really cool. I'm really looking forward to trying this. Now this is quite a big punt, so this is 100ml. I couldn't find anything smaller than 100ml EDP. And the cheapest price I managed to find was from a decent eBay seller, and I managed to get this delivered for about £47. So this is not cheap for a blind buy. I mean, it's not high-end expensive, but I'm hoping it's been worthwhile. Let's give it a go. So the bottle is absolutely lovely. You've seen it before. It's such a cool design, and it's worth having in your collection just to have this bottle, to be honest. Right, let's give this a go. I think this is a twisty, I'm not sure. Yeah, it is a twisty cap. I'm excited. Let's do this. Is it a blind buy win or a blind buy fail? Straight away. So some people mention that sort of cocoa that's in there, and I'm already getting that just from that seal. I'm just going to put the bottle down, do the shake. Oh, it's tingling my nose. I've gone in a bit early. So the sweetness, I would say, is dialed down from the Man in Black, and it's, oh man, that's nice. Definitely a cocoa. I would definitely say I pick up on the cocoa in that, which is not listed on FRAG30. Not as oody as this. There is no oud in this one apparently, but yeah, the Orient has oud in it, and you can smell it. But on the dry down, this is so. On the dry down, that is really rich and sexy and sophisticated. I like it. It's a blind buy win. It's a blind buy win. I'm now trying to decide which one I prefer. Yeah, it's almost like, to me, oh damn, that is good. Once this starts drying down and it loses some of that intense oudiness, this is like a spicy, rich sort of wood, where this is like a spicy, rich sort of cocoa, cacao type vibe. It's really nice. I would like the rum to be a bit more amped if it was me. I really enjoy that sort of boozy rum note, which comes off really strong when you first apply Orient, and it's certainly prominent in Man in Black. That's really nice. It's really quite sort of a lot more sophisticated than the original Man in Black. Now I'm sort of trying to pick out the different notes. I get some flowers in there, so I think one of them might be iris, but it's not like your sort of Durams and your Prada L'Homme. It's very subtle. There is a few different florals in there, but yeah, it's nowhere near as, it is sweet, but it's not got that bubblegummy sweetness. It's really, I mean, it's noticeably different to the Man in Black. Oh, it's really nice. I really want to give this a full wearing. I think the wife might like this. I think in the winter, this could be a really quite a nice, sophisticated, kind of quite sexy scent. Like if you was going out to probably like a Christmas dinner or something like or a bit more of a formal event. If you were maybe dressed up, I think this would work really well, because it's kind of quite sort of sophisticated, quite sexy, but because of that sort of cocoa or cacao, there's something in there that gives it this sort of chocolatey sweetness that kind of just gives it that kind of little bit of sort of sexy playfulness, but it's not too much. The sweetness is definitely not as bubblegummy or amped. It's really nice, really nice. I can't decide which one I prefer. I think there's a case to have both, actually. I think they are noticeably different. I would say they're quite similar. Both have the bubblegumminess died down from the Man in Black, to me anyway, but this is like a woody oriental kind of fragrance, where this is like a sort of sweet, chocolatey, floral oriental. So that's the thing, that's definitely woodier, and this is more chocolatey, floral kind of. Really nice, really sophisticated, quite unique, I would say. Well chuffed. So that's a blind buy win. Thank you for watching. If you did get anything out of this, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. If there's anything else out there that you think is worth a blind buy, let me know. Who knows, I might be intrigued and tempted. Thank you for watching again, and I will see you for the next one. Much love.